Hello all, this is Halloween, and if you love cemeteries and haunted history as much as I do, you may want to subscribe because I'm going to be taking you somewhere new every week. Today, I'm scooping up my friend Winterbauer, and we're going to Limona Cemetery in Brandon. Also, it's Winterbauer's birthday, so what better day for a stroll through the cemetery? Enjoy! We're here at Limona Cemetery, established in 1876. It's a beautiful little cemetery in Brandon. We're gonna go in and see what we can see. This is actually a really beautiful cemetery. All of the headstones are, well, they're new and old headstones, but they're all of the really ornate, erect headstones, not the flat ones. There are some flat ones, but when they're all like this, it makes for, you know, a more interesting time, I think. So, Limona Cemetery was established by Joseph Gillette Knapp of Wisconsin. He was a judge. He settled here in Brandon in 1876, and he had actually served as a territorial judge of Mexico under Abraham Lincoln. He's probably buried in here somewhere as well. So if we see Joseph Gillette Knapp, that will be him. The Limona name actually came from, at the time, its surrounding citrus trees. So much like the Cicadia Cemetery, which was named for its cicada trees, this one was named for the surrounding citrus trees, which is kind of cool. They may have died out in the same freeze. Oh, there's going to be some really cool tombstones in here. So we're going to take a look around. Knapp actually established this cemetery, a church, a school, and in 1878, there was a post office here locally. Limona is an unincorporated area of Brandon and one of the first snowbird communities here in Florida. The small town of Limona's population would fluctuate, ranging from 400 in 1883 to 200 in 1911, then 500 in 1925. After the Depression, the Great Depression, most residents left town and the post office closed in 1964. So let's take a look around and get some photos. Just wanted to take video footage of this headstone. I just love how they have the streamers on the sides. Really beautiful. It's interesting, I see January 31st, 1963, but there's no other date on there. Maybe they believe, like me, that death is just the beginning, you know, it's just a part of life. When our loved ones pass on, they're actually continuing. They pass to us, and they're not here anymore, which is horrible for us, but their soul continues on forever, and forever is a long time. So really, our journey through the physical life is very short and only a small part of the soul's complete journey. So not to put a death date on there is interesting, because maybe that's what their beliefs are as well. Death is such a finite word, and our soul is infinite. It goes on forever. So death is really not even an appropriate term for the ending of the physical existence. I've mentioned in my last video that, you know, oftentimes you'll come to these wide open cemeteries and there's just so much trash because a lot of folks, well, mostly homeless, they come to the cemeteries to just rest at night sometimes, or just hang out or whatever. No one's gonna bother you in a cemetery, right? So they end up coming to cemeteries a lot, but they leave a lot of trash behind when they do. So I was gonna just start bringing a bag. I have a bag, but I'm not gonna need it here. It's very well maintained, beautiful cemetery. The grass is cut, the walkway is not, you know, overcome with all kinds of weeds. The headstones are marvelous. They're just beautiful. And some that I've not ever seen, you know, some designs that I've never seen before. There are some older ones kind of over in the, we kind of came in from the back. So what I'm looking at here is actually the front of the cemetery. If you come in from that side, most of the older headstones are over in that first left corner right when you walk in. It's really gorgeous. I'm seeing a lot of younger people buried here too, though, unfortunately. Just young people that passed. That's kind of heartbreaking. You know, you never like to see that. I mean, their families, you know, must have been devastating for them, but it's never good when it feels like somebody doesn't live out their full time here, you know, that they're taken too soon. But it's important to understand that our destiny is determined far before we even step foot onto this earth. You know, you have to know that your death date, time of death, and all of that is already determined before you are even born. So if you grasp that and understand that, it kind of takes a weight off. We're here in the plot of the Knapp family, the pioneer family of Limona, the area of Limona in Brandon, an unincorporated part of Brandon. So here they all are. It's a beautiful gated section of the cemetery. Nice big family, beautiful headstones. And here's Joseph. Here's the judge himself. Right here. And he was the one who dedicated the land for the cemetery, established the school, the church, and the post office. I figured this was them when I saw it from a distance. I'm like, that's got to be the Knapp family. So, very, very cool. You're going to be buried. This is the way to do it. Nice big shade tree, a wrought iron fence, columns. I mean, this is very, very nice. There's Winterbauer. Say hi, Winterbauer. Hello. We're gonna go out for lunch for her birthday. I took photographs of these because of the script on the top of the ledgers was very interesting, written almost, you know, in lingo that would have been popular back in the 1800s, because these folks died back in the 1800s or early 1900s, and the old headstones are here. Now, they're buried in the Knapp family plot, but the last name is Libby, so on these. This is the Keller, husband and wife, Fred and Flora Keller. Same thing. Now you see the old headstones there. They're actually marked on the other side. So what I believe to be true, that looks like a newer headstone here, because he's a veteran. So he got a you know, a more modernized veteran headstone. But these here, you know, this one and the two over here are extremely old. But you'll notice that they're facing the fence. I actually think that whoever did this, family member or whatever, actually recently built this fence. This fence is new. These columns are new as well. You can just tell by the brick. You can tell by the fence doesn't even have hardly any debris on it or anything. No rust, nothing. They're brand new. So what probably happened is a relative of the Nat family, or one of these pioneer families, came in, somebody with money, and they provided all new headstones to the Nat family and new ledgers for the Keller family and the Libby family here. And they renewed the whole thing and made it look pristine and new again. Probably not really knowing exactly where the bodies are buried. So the headstones are placed just in a row, and same over here, they're just kind of in a row, and that's probably due to the fact that they're so old that it's uncertain as to how the bodies lie in the ground in this section of the cemetery. Well, Winterbauer and I are hungry, so we're gonna head out of here and get a bite to eat. These cicadas are kicking us out of here. We're here at Tampa Bay Brewing Company, gonna go in and get a bite to eat.
Absolutely.
Birthday girl. She's very quiet today. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I hope you had an awesome time. Me and Winterbauer sure did. Happy birthday, Winterbauer! If you loved this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and share the video. I will be coming at you with something new every week. And that does it for today's episode. I'll see you next time.